I guess so. The children? The teachers too, no doubt. But, of course. Anyone say anything to you? Just Dr. Pell. He was the principal. He said they could... Speak up! Horty had been through it once. Why? Why go through it all again? He said the school could get along without filthy savages. I can understand how he felt, Tantor put in smugly. And what about the other kids? They say anything? Hecky brought me some worms, and Jimmy called me Sticky Tongue. And Kay Hallowell had laughed, but he didn't mention that. Sticky Tongue, not bad, that for a kid. Anteater. Again the hand clapped against the brow. My God, what am I going to do if Mr. Anderson greets me with "Hi, Sticky Tongue" Monday morning? This will be all over town, sure as God made little apples. He fixed Horty with the sharp, wet points of his gaze. And do you plan to take up bug-eating as a profession? They weren't bugs, Horty said diffidently, and with accuracy. They were ants, the little brown kind. Tantor choked on her highball. Spare us the details. My God, Armand said again. What'll he grow up as? He mentioned two possibilities. Horty understood one of them. The other made even the knowledgeable Tantor jump. Get out of here! Horty went to the stairs while Armand thumped down exasperatedly beside Tantor. I've had mine, he said. I'm full up to here. That brat's been the symbol of failure to me ever since I laid eyes on his dirty face. This place isn't big enough. Horton! Huh? Come back here and take your garbage with you. I don't want to be reminded that you're in the house. Horty came back slowly, staying out of Armand Bluett's reach, picked up his books and the catcher's mitt, dropped a pencil box, at which Armand my-godded again, picked it up, almost dropped the mitt, and finally fled up the stairs. The sins of the stepfathers, said Armand, are visited on the stepfathers, even unto the 34th irritation. What have I done to deserve this? Tantor swirled her drink, keeping her eyes on it, and her lips pursed appreciatively as she did so. There had been a time when she disagreed with Armand. Later there was a time when she disagreed and said nothing. All that had been too wearing. Now she kept an appreciative exterior, and let it soak in as deeply as it would. Life was so much less trouble that way. Once in his room, Horty sank down on the edge of the bed with his arms still full of his books. He did not close the door because there was none, due to Armand's conviction that privacy was harmful for youngsters. He did not turn on the light because he knew everything in the room, knew it with his eyes closed. There was little enough. Bed, dresser, closet with a cracked cheval glass, a child's desk, practically a toy, that he had long outgrown. In the closet were 3 oiled silk dress covers stuffed full of Tantor's unused clothes, which left almost no space for his. None of this was really his. If there had been a smaller room, he would have been shoved into it. There were 2 guest bedrooms on this floor, and another above, and they almost never had guests. The clothes he wore weren't his. They were concessions to something Armand called my position in this town. Rags would have done if it weren't for that. He rose, the act making him conscious of the clutter he still clutched in his arms. He put it down on the bed. The mitt was his, though. He'd bought it for 75 cents from the Salvation Army store. He got the money by hanging around Dempledorf's market and carrying packages for people, a dime a trip. He had thought Armand would be pleased. He was always talking about resourcefulness and earning ability. But he had forbidden Horty ever to do that again. My God! People will think we are paupers! So the